Welcome to Mondays with Maxy after last week's heartbreaking 7-point loss to Fremantle in Perth. Maxy, you've had a few days to analyse it, mate. What was your key take?
Oh, look, it was disappointing, but I thought the boys played really well. We've got to look at the pressure. The pressure was the key. 94 tackles against Fremantle, which was the most Fremantle had against them this year. Also the most for the Pies, but have a look. Oh, I love that one there. Love Varco come charging in with pace, but it was just good to see the pressure the boys put on the opposition, but also Fremantle obviously put a lot of pressure on Collingwood, and you can see that this is twice repelling the ball. The ball kept getting kicked in, a lot of pressure on, but it's just good to see that we're playing that way, and that's the way finals are won, is playing with that high pressure.
And pressure in our defensive back 50, the players showed great composure, I reckon, not to just blindly kick it out, which is so often the trap, but to stay composed.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we did have to kick it out, we made sure it was close to the line so we'd get a stoppage and then go again. So it was pressure is the key. That's the blueprint for the Pies this year.
Now, Maxy, I want to ask you about the role Stephen Hill played in the final term. But first, let's hear about what Nathan Buckley said about it during his post-match media conference.
Yeah, well, Stephen Hill, Fremantle basically played 7 for the whole last quarter. We've got a decision to make about halfway through the quarter whether we compromise our stoppage structure to fix that up. And we're a little bit slow getting that done.
So this is the Adam Oxley role from the Demons game. Stephen Hill played back behind the ball in that last quarter, and as Buck said, they had a decision to make halfway through the last quarter whether they decided to man him up. So we're going to have a look at a couple of clips here. The first one is where Stephen Hill is straight down the line as an extra man in their back half. The other one is when the ball's in their front half and he's positioning. So you see here, he positioned himself down the line, takes the mark and impacts that contest. This is from behind the goals. You can see where he is. Really good positioning by him and well protected by the Fremantle defenders. This second one here is when the ball's in the front half for Fremantle and his positioning. Tay tries to take it on through the corridor, which he needed to do at this time of the game, and Hill again impacts. But having a look at this one behind the goal, see he's positioning the far right there, that's him. So it's a more attacking position, just in case the ball either goes into their forward line and he can stop Collingwood from switching out. Dangerous position, but you see here he still comes up and gets involved. So that was a decision they had to make, Chriso, and in the end, as Buck said, they probably didn't get the message down there quick enough to change it around.
He's such a dangerous player in that sort of role as well.
Absolutely, very, very good player.
All right, now who was your best?
Well, he wasn't the best player on the night, but I thought that Jared Witts was very good for us. He was my player of the week. He battled manfully against the big fella in Sandylands and did most of it one out. You can see here his hit outs to advantage were very good when he did get his hand on the ball. I mean, Sandylands is just an outstanding player and obviously a big lump of a lad, so he's pretty hard to play against for a young ruckman. But Witty at 21 years old, I thought he battled really well. Some good hit outs here, but also his skills were on show as well. So watch these next two clips. Positions himself well when he did have a rest as a forward, then turns around and laces out big Trav cloak, which is good to see that he's putting it out in space and he used the ball really well when the time does come. And then here, just nice little chip over the top. That's great composure from the big fella.
He changed the kick midstream, didn't he?
He was going to launch it long, and that's why he sort of caught the defender off guard and kicked it to Faz and set up the goal there. So he played well.
Now, Maxy, what about our Collingwood shop special? We love this every week.
Absolutely. Well, it is the middle of winter, so we're going to make sure we look after you here. So half price on knits. So if you go to Collingwood, shop.collingwoodfc.com.au, pick up one of these for half price. And Chris, I know you've been doing some work this morning.
I've been very busy, Maxy, and this is what I just put together this morning from this. So just to show that it's a very easy thing to do, it just took me a couple of hours.
Was that just while the show was on this morning on radio, just knitting away?
Just knitting away, just knitting away.
You're a man of many talents.
Maxy, out of time. Thanks so much again, and of course we're looking forward to the big game at the MCG up against the Hawks. Hope you can join us next Monday for Mondays with Maxy. Go Pies.